What's up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm back at it, you guys, back with another reaction video. Now in this clip, this woman is saying that her sons will not be dating black women. Baby, we're gonna hop right into the video. I want to hear what she had to say, but before we get into the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. It is free to subscribe, share, and like the video, and hit that bell to be notified when I upload new content. All right, let's get into the video. Here we go.
I'm sorry, but my son will not be dating a black girl. He will not. Because yesterday we went to Six Flags, and when I tell you the pure level of disgust that I saw in these black girls that you independent queens are raising is purely disgusting and disturbing. I literally left early because my kids was looking like, what the hell is going on? And this is in the Bay Area, California. These girls, all of them unsupervised, in packs, unsupervised, no supervision, just running amok in the theme park. Multiple fights break out, multiple. And I'm just like, okay, the police had to start patrolling the park because these little couldn't keep their hands to themselves. One little about 12 years old talking about some, oh, Jeremy, his small anyway, don't want to meet me. What do you mean it's small anyway? Girl, you are 12 to 13 years old. And then these other girls like, ooh, boo, boo, boo. And these dudes are like, y'all are hella chopped. Y'all are hella, it wasn't even the black boys. It was the girls. The girls was fighting multiple fights. Parking lot shut down from them little mother fighting. And then this white lady asked her not to talk like that. Her and her friends trying to fight the white lady. I'm like, just no self-respect, no home training. And I see why. And I seen a lot of, when I seen the black boys with the white girls coupled up looking cute, I seen the Mexican kids, I seen the Asian. Only ones outside acting a ass was the black girls. And I'm specifically saying black girls. There was no black boys acting the ass. It was the black girl. Oh, fuck that, she bumped into me. You are 16 years old. Calm down. When I tell you, you are raising little miniature single baby mamas, that's what the y'all raising. Because them little mother don't respect themselves. They don't respect nobody else.
Oh, baby, listen. She said a mouthful. She said a mouthful. I mean, this is the result. This is the result of this baby mama culture. This is what they're raising. This is why we see an uptick of teachers and authority figure, police and all this in certain states talking about how reckless these children are and how they're being unsupervised. They're out in the streets at night. All kinds of stuff is happening because the parents are just lost and confused. The parents are raising the very children that they're going to end up complaining about. A lot of the men that these women are complaining about were raised by single mothers. But once again, oh, well, what the hell y'all talking about? Single mothers, they don't want to take no accountability. So they raise the kids. But all you can focus on, oh, well, the fathers wasn't there. A lot of the fathers were never there. Stop it. Stop the cap. A lot of the fathers were never there. Y'all were doing one night stands, hooking up, situationships. You knew these men didn't want no kids, and you didn't either, but you got pregnant and you decided to keep it. And now you raising that child. So even if he wasn't there and you raised the child by yourself, y'all doing a piss poor job in doing that. Your children should at least have understand to be respectful and know how to speak to people. These young people are out here acting a fool. And I do kind of get what she's saying because, like I said, I have sons and I have daughters. And my sons are respectful. They're not these ghetto YNs out here acting a fool. They know how to be respectful. They're not loud and ghetto. They're not. So why would I want them to be with young women who act that way? I totally understand where she's coming from. But then you have a group of people who are like, well, you gotta be with black people, But if y'all don't even want the women that's raising these children, why would parents who are raising their kids to be upstanding young men and young women with respect want their children to be with these ghetto ass ratchet children that are out here being raised by these single mothers? So I totally understand where she's coming from. And they be young with it. You see these young kids. I'll never forget that video of those little kids stealing out of a drugstore. And the little boy was very feminine acting. He was talking like probably his sister or his mother, talking like a woman. And they little in there stealing little. I'm like, where are the parents? Y'all, the parents let y'all out the house like that? It's like the OK Corral. The kids 8 and 9 years old could just roam the streets, go wherever they want. The parents don't seem to even be concerned about it. Like, you don't care when you're 8 or 9. I have an 8-year-old. There's no way he would be able to roam the streets by himself. These kids be young, going to the stores by themselves, stealing, doing all kinds of stuff, and the parents are nowhere to be found. So when she say they were unsupervised, I believe her, because that is the scenario that we see. And then when they get into trouble, you're going to blame somebody else for it and not yourself. As parents, you're supposed to supervise your kids and make sure that they're good. We had a police officer, I forget what state that was in, had the news. There was a news broadcast of this man having to go on the news to speak to the parents to say, why are your kids out here at midnight, unsupervised? What's going on? Have y'all checked out? Have y'all ever checked in? Like, it's just leaving these kids to their own devices. These parents are struggling and they're tired and they're just letting whatever happens and then just blaming everybody else. They done and tied and through because they chose to go and become single mothers, and now you don't know what to do with these kids, so you're letting them just run amok, do whatever they want, and you have no qualms about it. So, I mean, what do you expect? If men are walking away from the ratchet women saying these women are just toxic and a hot mess, what do you think about the children that they're bringing into the world who are acting just like them? Like she said, they act like little hot to trot baby mamas themselves. We already see a lot of these young black girls talking about they want kids, but they don't want marriage. Why? Because that's what they've seen growing up. They see single mamas, single baby mamas all around them. So they think, oh, that's what they're supposed to be too. Oh, there's nothing wrong with being a single baby mama. I'm going to be one too. I don't need to be married because my mama wasn't married. And then they have attitudes just like the women. But they little with it, so it's like these are kids. And you have a little bit of empathy, a little bit of grace for the kids because we know they're only following what they're being taught. So they don't really know any better. But it's unfortunate and it's sad to see these young people acting like this. And it's just weird. It's just ratchet all the way around. And you can't tell them nothing. To the point, once again, where the school teachers can't even tell the parents, can't tell the kids anything. The parents get an attitude when you call up, have a teacher... student, the parent conference, the mamas got attitudes, and then they pass it down to the kids, and the kids have an attitude, arguing with the teachers, arguing with the police. They have an entitled mindset, and they're passing this down. And you think that people who are raising their kids in a better, teaching their kids right from wrong and respect, how to respect their authority, you want to be with a ratchet woman like that? She'll have him in all kind of trouble. So, it's just something we have to address the same way we saw those Liberty little kindergartens dancing to Sexy Red. That just blew my mind. I just was done. I was like, I know you lying. And these parents are promoting this. And it's single mothers sitting here promoting this, because I don't think a man in his right mind, if he got a daughter and he's involved in his daughter's life, will allow her to be at 5 years old dancing to Sexy Red. As little kids, you have two parents. You're not going to expose, and you're doing the right thing by your kids. You're not going to watch your little daughter twerking and dancing to Sexy Red. But this single mother degeneracy is what allows this, because they see it as, oh, it's just so cute. Oh, the same way it was cute that these women brought their children to work with them at the strip club, where they had the little boys and the little girls swinging on the stripper poles. It was, bring your kids to work day, and they happen to be strippers, so they allow the kids to play on the stripper poles and emulate being a stripper. Once again, nothing's going to change because they're not changing. In fact, they're perpetuating this onto the next generation of our youth, who are going to grow up and be just as worse as the parents, or if not worse, just as bad. No respect for authority in their feelings, the men and the women. And it's just going to be a hot mess. If we're complaining about the women that are out here now with this, what do you think about the children, the sons and the daughters being raised by these single women with this mentality? It's not going to get any better. But this is, I'm right here with what she said, because I think, she has a point. You start to want to separate yourself, because you're like, wait a minute. No, if you're raising your kids to be respectful young men and women, you don't want them hanging around people who are just all chaotic and something that's totally opposite. So listen, y'all let me know what y'all think about her saying that she don't want her son dating a black girl. What's y'all thoughts on it? Do you think, she's wrong for that? Or do you understand her her point of view. Let me know in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe. Y'all know what it is. Chime in. I want to hear your thoughts, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.